Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I just wanted to give a very simple, quick video on how I unlocked all of the MTX in PoE. So if you don't know, when you do the challenge rewards, you get MTX, you get specific certain unlocks each league. They typically give out some armor pieces or whatever, and this league happens to be the Night Lotus set, and once you've got 38 challenges, you get this HP bar, and your flask also turns purple, and you can see this level of affliction on me that is sort of turning on and off, and you can run around with these flowers. And frankly, I'm not that keen on the set, but I do like the purple HP bar. It's quite easy to spot, and the MTX is free, so why not? And you're doing the challenges, so why not? So point is, don't need to make this long or complicated. How exactly is the best way to go ahead and do all of these challenges? Well, it's the same as most leagues. However, I always see a lot of people in TFT, a lot of people overpaying for challenges that really don't need to be spent, and so I'm just here to help you out. So if you go to Google and you type in 3.23 PoE challenge guide, I know it sounds obvious, but some people don't do it. There is always this Reddit thread that this guy does. It's always well documented. It's in a Google Doc, and you'll be able to see all the challenges and exactly how to get them done in the easiest way possible. I'll leave a link in the description. The reason I'm mentioning this, and the reason I'm not doing my own detailed guide, is it wouldn't top this. This has been really, really well done. There are a few that are a little bit annoying that I'd like to point out. The ultimatum challenges are fairly difficult here, simply because one of them requires you to go ahead and kill the trial master inside of a map, which can be very difficult and very expensive. You could skip that one. If you want to take a look at the challenges that I've skipped, personally, I could have done the lab. Normally I'm a lab farmer, so I would have done that. I've mapped to 98. I could go to 100. I chose to skip the grind ones, but to be honest, I was pretty close to doing them naturally. And the Eldritch altars, I'm sure if you played and did the double altars, you'd get that in a few days of farming, and you could do those two. However, I managed to find the trial master myself and do it, so obviously with getting the big one out of the way, that's the one I chose to skip. Now, the reason I bring this up is specific examples, like let's look at Archaic Anarchy. It says you need to kill 15 rogue exiles in a single tier 16 map, and it's like, wow, how are you going to do that? Well, when you go to the guide, it very simply explains what you need to do, and a lot of people just don't seem to either think about the challenges or anything. And you can see here your map has an 8% chance to contain 20 rogue exiles. So if you do a couple maps, mate, with all of the exile things, you just double click here and it shows you all the exile things. You'll see that here you can have extra exiles, you can have possessed exiles, and that's obviously how you'll do the ghosted exile challenge. And it costs literally nothing, and it took a couple of maps. But if you go on TFT and you see people looking at 15 exiles, you know, kill 3 exiles within 10 seconds, selling challenge 2 divines, 15 rogue exiles in a tier 16 map, 4 divines. And I've seen people, you know, wanting to do this. Like, this guy's wanting to buy the challenge. This guy has sold the challenge. He's got 3 out of 6 people. I want you to think about this. He got 3 out of 6. He got 6 people before he'd finished the challenge to pay him 4 divines. So he'd made like 20 divines, because people don't want to put 3 passive points in here and just run a few maps. So there are some challenges that are a little bit awkward. This league, I haven't paid for any challenge other than completing the Doriani's map, which drops from Delve, and that was I haven't done any Delve, and so I didn't want to do the map because it was expensive. It cost me 2 divines in TFT to do it, and I thought I'll do that. So yes, I'm waffling a bit, but my point is, the challenges here are explained really, really well. The link will be in the description. Leave a like if I've helped you. And yes, sometimes it is a little bit easier to go onto the TFT website and go ahead and purchase the challenge. But if you purchase the challenge, you will make no money. You're just throwing your money away. So if you've got a bit of time, try some of the challenges. You will make some money. You know, do some corrupted boxes. For example, you know, get 18 strong boxes in a single tier 6 map. You can use one of the Alva incursions mixed with some, you know, and then you're going to get loads of strong boxes, and then that will be the challenge done. And you might get some money when you do that, and you pay 20 odd chaos for it. And let's see if anyone's buying this. So you can get that for 20C. You know, this guy's paid for service. 16 strong box challenge. It's it's surprising how many people will do the challenge and pay for the challenge. So yeah, you know, it's surprising. And yes, sometimes things are a little bit annoying and you might pay for a bit of a challenge, but you don't need to spend silly amounts of divines to try get some MTX. Honestly, I think I ended up spending, I think it was probably like 8 divines in total for all of the challenges, and I did them all myself. And obviously during that period when you're doing the challenges, you're making currency back because you're actually playing the game. So I'll shut up now. Hopefully that helped. Check out the challenge guide. If you've got any specific questions that you're struggling with, or any challenges that you're struggling with, leave them in the comments below and I'll reply and I'll let you know how I did them. But you've got to, you know, you'll know that people are doing challenges because prices start to go up. So for example, turning divination cards that have 2 implicits, these would normally be like 1C. All of a sudden people are going 5C, 10C, 15C, 18C, etc, etc. So you might just want to save some of your cards as well. That's a good point. But do spec into things on the tree. Don't go and waste a load of money. Do grind it out. You'll save yourself money. You'll make some money. Cool.